I was doing the training to get my drone pilot license, and just so that there was never any doubt about who was in control of the flying drone, whenever the instructor handed the controller for the drone over to me, he would say,
"You have control."
And as I took it, I would say, "I have control." I had completed the theory part of the training and was very keen to master the practical skills. I practiced often, but when the windsock started to fly, I didn't want to. The wind became my enemy, something I fell victim to, and the more I focused on it, the more it controlled me in my flying. And when the instructor feared that the drone might disappear over the horizon forever, I would hear that familiar voice.
I have control.
You have control.
I have control.
And back and forth the controller went. I have control.
You have control.
I began to wonder if I would ever master the flying. As I was driving away from the airfield one day and was reflecting on my day's flying performance, it suddenly struck me that one of the reasons I didn't have good control of the drone was that I didn't feel I had control. I was so worried about the wind and whether or not the instructor was pleased with my performance that I wasn't focusing on my flying. I was focusing on them. I'm a life coach and know that the more we focus on what we don't want, the more we will see it and the more it will control us. We believe that if the external things out there change, our circumstances will change. But the reality is, we are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are the change that we seek. We bring about our own change. If it's to be, it's up to me. I got so excited when I realized what I'd been doing, and I couldn't wait to get to the field the next day. Sure enough, the wind was blowing when I arrived, but with my new mindset of the wind being a challenge that could actually improve my flying, I took the controller and said with conviction, I have control. And I meant it. I started to work with the wind and focused on my flying and not the instructor. The exercises I'd been struggling with started to come together and I began to improve. I went to the airfield as often as I could, and every time I flew, I reminded myself that I had control, not the wind or the instructor. My self-talk improved. I chose to think positively, and I took action and practiced whenever I could. As the day of my final test approached, I not only practiced at the field, but in my mind too. I imagined myself with the examiner and, just for fun, my teacher the wind was there too. I saw myself going through each exercise and enjoying the big moment of success. Here I am on the day of my final checkout, and yes, I passed. This whole experience has reinforced my belief that if we really want to do something, we can find a way. We can say, I have control, focus, take action, and achieve what we set out to do. We justify and we blame, but it's not too late. It's not too cold. It's not too difficult. And I am not too old.